classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on the beats. I'm a singing. It's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street. Entertainment, no ass opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm rolling Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No staring, this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Fletcher, Queens, 164th Street. Leave it on for a little bit more so as a look. For the first song, this is the look. Knock him out the box, Bronson. Man, knock him out the box, Bronson. Knock him out the box, Bronson. Yeah. It's me. So I'm a superhero. I was not born with De Niro, but somehow I've turned into De Niro. Just give me one shot at the lead role. You'll be amazed like that first time you seen snow. Down in Georgia on the beach road. I shoot 95% from the free throw, 60 from the field, straight sex appeal. The lone gunman, muffled a shotty with an old onion. Man, this is no fun, never low funds, man. It must be fucking crazy.
Set to go, young Wade
Must be out
ready
your mind.
to do the honors.
Back with a vengeance, black medic looking like Janet with extensions. Back with a bench presses, with the alley in a red dress. Make 100 lefts. I lost 500 on the mess. I'm a mess. After practicing the steps, bitch. That's what I gotta do to be the best shit. Man, these motherfuckers sleeping. Come around some bang fans. Got us to stay these fake fucks and nacho fans. Me disappear where? Right here. Creeping through the cold nights here. Get on my level, 1 million light years. My jewelry box is like the habitat for white bears. After I'm finished in the sauna, I jump into some freezing cold water, shaking like I'm reading from the Torah. Got the tattoo skull on my skull, hanging from the snake smell, coming out the pyramid. Now I'm at the steakhouse, getting dirty looks. Guess I should've wore a different shirt. Popping wheelies on the Harley down 53rd. Break the guitar on your head after my solo, bitch. I could've been in Guns N' Roses solo, bitch. Got the back to be jumping like a pogo stick. Motherfuckers know that I'm the logo.
Yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the
Motherfuckers know that I'm the logo.
well last week
Like
in
Kenny
the win
West
over
and Jimmy
Atlanta.
Ball
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say you put the numbers high,
As an ex, I felt that everything was centered. Oh shit, they come back next to the placenta. But then I woke up in the Nissan Sentra in the parking lot of Queens Center. Don't hurt me, baby. My grandparents learned English watching Martin.
This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try
My
to take
grandparents learned English watching motherfucking Martin Lawrence, Wheel of Fortune, All My Children. My grandparents learned English watching Martin. Knock 'em out the box, bro.
Patterson deep
Said
in
knock
the
'em out the box, bro.
This is away, but boy,
Man,
it's
knock
straight
'em
to
out
the
the box,
sideline.
bro.
And no return
Knock 'em
possible
out
here
the
as
box,
they
bro.
angle this one out of bounds. The Falcons
feel like we've
ready
done
to get
that.
to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy. They got the win. If your running back collects the passes, they're happy as well. It's a good win.
Short gain here in the lead line to the 29. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 18 carries, 110 yards in the score.
Only the ball ends up 13 times every season. One thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you. You probably get some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
Now the throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tackles, and he certainly fits into that category. Kelsey's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ritter located his running back Robinson. He's able to take it across midfield. The ball down to the bounds. The Falcons at 6-3 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On a gain of 3, the 9 out to move the Steelers into the Patterson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up.
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down going back to Patterson to the 46-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Liddy now looking to throw it this time. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Motherfuckers are crazy,
This
man.
Arizona defense, they're going to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing they do
for this leather pepper, man. Live from home.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10
Live from
yards.
this one push people. I hope you brought your sea legs. See, I'm rising and running the tank like relay.
Because on that
Live
last
from
big
the home.
practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all
My
the stuff
third
you
eye
establish things.
been popping for 8,000 years. I don't got no tears. I don't got no fears. I don't get caught up in the bright lights here. Yes, I am the human highlight reel. They say I'm built strong, just like pyramids in Egypt. But ever since a fetus, I had visions of a leader. Purple X6 truck, driven by a cheetah. Looking star cheetah. Now it's just me hoping. Live from home.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Under pressure like Mercury and Bowie. Japan's never hot. Nah, baby, you don't know me. Boys stay cozy. Laying in the bed that's full of roses. Sipping rosy. Chilling with some Kobe's on. Go rollie on the phony arm. Travel the stars like Obi-Wan. Fuck Star Wars, man. Indiana Jones is better, bitch. That's it. Fuck that. Couple moves to make me stretch the wrist. Moonstones, this mega lift. Catch my drift. Coming live from home. Make me cry.
Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10.
Hey, bud. Hey. Come here.
First target, first catch, first down. To throw is Murray.
Do you understand what Dad's trying to say?
Second down.
Time tasks, okay? You're playing again. Just gotta understand how to conduct yourself. Okay?
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
Young Mango, everybody.
A little bit harder.
Paul Thompson, Olive with base.
The threat of a
32
second
inch
straight
neck,
punt
never
to start the
31.
game is looming as they come up third
You
and
got
10.
the professor Nick Cooper.
Throwing now is Murray.
One and only. Sticks.
And that
Big
will be
keeper.
incomplete.
Nine Ethan, make some noise, everybody.
Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Beautiful white defender that was the one from Wayne's World. We got Dr. Julian Love.
Talk about what worked for him last week in that league. Sometimes you
The entire rhythm section, the Red Walkers with the Ryu versus Ken shirt.
They called out a count of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they come into this one
I told you I
riding
couldn't
that
stand
nice long
still.
win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. The veterans are telling young guys in the locker room, and that week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
touch my toes, but I will
Escaping the pressure right. That's
get
brought
to
him
the sex, I just
downfield by
flex.
London.
Like
And
flex,
he's got
dance
this
moves
almost
to
to
the
the
flex.
30 before
They be
going
like,
down.
damn, that man smooth like a
Successful start
Corvette.
to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first downs.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
I'm glad I'm playing better than Tom Cruise. Trap call like Dale Senior. My feet up.
Caught by Chosen.
We could pull out.
Told that motherfucker to roll some weed up, please.
Sit down. Sit down. Rico.
Only for Dolphins. Let the slam off like that.
Rico.
Like just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I've been able to touch my toes for about 3 years now. Sounded like a wolf.
Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I agree that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
What?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick it off.
Huh?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And combined early here, down 14-0.
Yeah, baby. Don't hurt me again. Just don't hurt me again, please. Don't hurt me again. Don't. What up, love? I need a hug, cause drugs be taking over. Shorty couldn't take it no more, she went loca. No strangers to a rum and soda. Met the chick while she was slumped over. But shit, I I've been good though, I can't complain. I could probably cop a half a plane. Drinking juice just like Jack LaLanne now. I'ma strike it rich any day now. You know I gotta get a plate now. Virtuoso on the keyboard. I rap the Eastern Seaboard. Please, Lord, please leave the T3 keys before you leave. Don't sneeze on my chickens, cause these I'ma flip you. Letting some push right in the slipper. Trying to do the remix with Pitbull.
To the rest of your team, you want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you. And he just get it in his hands.
If I don't do it right, it's not right.
Feeling okay.
I also want to let you know that edibles just hit me. And I've been pretty good so far. I've been holding my shit together.
On the counter, and that one quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Cornelius Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss, he'll come up
What
second
else
and
if I need a
13.
hug? Cause drugs be taking over. Shorty couldn't take it no more. She went loca. No stranger to the soda. Bet the chick when she can see it over. Look good, I've been good though. I can't complain. I could probably cop a half a plane. Drinking juice just like Jack LaLanne now. I'ma strike it rich anyway now. We'll gotta get a plate now. Virtuoso on the keyboard. I rep the Eastern Seaboard. Keys, little please, leave the Z3 keys before you leave. Don't sneeze on my chick, cause when she's I'ma flip ya. Some pedicure for a slide in the slipper. Trying to do the remix with Pitbull. Tell the violin that skipper. Play the violin with dimples. Life's ironic and it's simple. I smoke good, fuck, eat, drink. Ride nice, ball, wear all green. First time I whacked off was a penthouse. Now there's roses in the bag at my penthouse. Billy Joel at the Garden. Should I get a skybox or an 89 iRock? It's always popping at the IHOP. Choke a pussy with his time, now this my block. Chuck not block. Spicy coconut curry from the top spot. I need a hurry, dumb jury. Verdict red from the jury. Dr. said that I was hung early, slow curly. Larry and Moe, I'm married to hoe. Only if the chick look like Mary Monroe. Christmas and Django, watching Iron Chef. And the secret ingredient was lion's neck. Royal Cybertech. I fly solo like a fighter jet. Don't hurt me again, baby. No, don't hurt me again. I was trying to download the words by doing this. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again, baby. No, don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again.
Coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as
I
we're there
smoke
at
good,
the catch
fuck,
and we
eat,
get
drink,
guys on the
drive
ground,
nice cars with all three motherfucking things.
10, 12, 15 yards after the
Thank God.
catch, then your
We
defense
rock
is going
all
to
three
be able to
things. Smoke good, fuck, eat, drink, drive nice cars with all three things. I smoke good, I eat good, and drink good. No animals were hurt during the recording of this song, nor the performance of this song. Don't hurt me again. I smoke good, fuck, eat, drink, drive nice cars, wear all green.
and catch the football.
Thank God.
Not easily done in today's NFL.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Ritter now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Back to the ground with Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Cardinals, nothing. wk10 to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense is going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Murray. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. Murray now to throw. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down, Falcons.
Ritter off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Okay, ready? An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ready? Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Dancing away at the 35. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ritter with it after the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Youngway Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Gets around him. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Robinson up the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season.
Ritter has it knocked down. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue check. Hut, hut.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Falcons.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer in a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Murray now on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way.